everybody, happy Thursday to you. Mark again here, WeatherMan Plus. I am so glad for all of you that did not travel because you wouldn't believe how bad it's getting out there. I will show you. Now here's all of our alerts this morning, and you do have the wind advisories in the yellow. You also have the wind chill warnings and advisories in all this light blue. All up here in all this blue, this is all winter storm warnings, also wind chills, and you have all this red. All of this red is all blizzard conditions expected or happening now. And we're already getting a lot of reports of freezing rain still for the northeast. We're getting a lot of wind gusts going on from 50 almost to 60 miles per hour. Wind gusts already happening, and HRRR is picking up 100 miles per hour wind gusts is possible for today, and that is the best high resolution model you can get. And if you look at all the wind chill warnings, it's really starting to get crazy as it comes down, guys. Look at this, negative 60 right there. That is a lot. Negative 65 wind chills. This is extreme wind chills going on. This is very dangerous. Remember, 0 degrees wind chills, 30 minutes out there, you can get frostbite. 15 degrees below zero wind chills, 15 minutes, and you got to watch out for hypothermia. 30 or more, you're talking literally minutes out there and you will get frost. And the worst part about these wind chills is you can't tell how bad it is. Your body gets adapted to all that cold temperatures and you really can't tell what's going on from negative 20 to negative 30. It's not too much of a difference on your body as you feel, but you can tell all the tingling going on that you're starting to get frostbite. So be very careful. This system is getting a lot stronger than we've seen in previous runs of these models. You even have a hard freeze watch and wind chill advisories going all the way down Florida. And we have the big threat today. Not only the bad wind chills, remember it's a triple threat. Not only the bad wind chills, you got the damaging winds, very dangerous winds, blizzards, and we have chances for tornadoes, and it's calling for South Carolina, North Carolina, and Florida today. Now remember, these videos are in the description for you to go see for yourself, as well as some other good information. I want to show you how bad these blizzards actually are. And this one right here was taken in Wyoming. I'm telling you, you could not drive through this weather, guys. And this one right here is unbelievable, taken near Cheyenne. You would not be able to drive through this, guys. You are so glad you stayed home and did not go through this. Those conditions are just unbelievable, and that is what's moving further to the east. Today is going to be one of the dangerous days. So before we get back to the forecast, let's quickly pick our winner for today. And if you've never been here before, I'm giving away these weather stations for free to all my viewers. To be eligible, you have to subscribe, hit the like button, share this information on social media. Let everybody know what's out there. So if anybody's thinking about last minute changes, to just don't change. Stay home, especially after you see these impacts. So remember, to be eligible, you have to put the word radar in the comments for our winner tomorrow. So make sure you do that. And our winner for today, Richard Kong. Congratulations, you are the winner of the weather station for today. So this is my email, kidsgamingtoday@gmail. Please contact me on this email, Richard. That way you can give me your address to ship it to and your phone number so I can send you live tracking information so you can track your package. All these other generators and stations already been sent out, guys. Thank you for being the best weather forecaster I've heard. I travel a lot across the country, and you've been a blessing keeping me informed and safe on my journey. God bless you, Richard. I do wish the best things for you. Thank you so much for your support. I will never let you down. So remember, click on the link in the description. You can also get one for yourself. You'll be shopping under my prices, the cheapest prices you can get for this Tempest weather station. They have all kind of accessories you can hook up to it. Plus, you can check for wind and weather. They have all kind of precision accessories you can attach to this. And it hooks up to your Google Home, your Alexa. It is a very nice product, guys. All right, let's get to the very important information that we have for today. Let's look at power outages in Texas. I have some information for you as well. Right now, Kansas is 11,000 without power, Oklahoma 8, Oregon 7, West Virginia, Wisconsin. It starts going down further and further. Also from Texas, I got some information from your power grid supply and what's going on. And you can see here that they did update a lot of things on your electricity. So I don't think you have anything to worry about. Like I said a few days ago, I don't see your power going out because not a lot of heavy precipitation, just like the last time when I forecasted all your cold air and your cold weather that was coming in. Remember, I always forecast almost a month early for people to help as much as I can. Make sure you subscribe. I am all year long. Also have this for you, Texas. This is all the live data you need to see what's going on with your power grid. And you can see up here how they're ready for you. So right here on this blue line, this is where your demand is. And right here on this purple line, this is where the available capacity is. So as you can see, you still have a long ways to go before it becomes any kind of threat towards your power grid. I do believe y'all will be okay. The link is in the description to follow this live. It's a live tracker. Another thing we got to talk about is chances for tornadoes today. You have a 2% chance in Florida and a 2% going across South Carolina and North Carolina. And I do see chances for speed shear to occur and spin up a possible tornado, believe it or not. These are the only two places on our country that is going to have the dew points available for severe weather. So here's your cities and states at risk for tornado risk today. Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida, Cape Coral, Florida, Clearwater, Florida, and Wilmington, North Carolina. And the latest tracks I see is a possible one coming later towards Tampa, South Carolina, North Carolina. You're going to be earlier for your chances today. So here's your 3-day forecast from National Weather Service. For today, you still have a lot of freezing rain for Washington and Oregon, a lot of mixed precipitation and snow starting to come in, while you're still getting that rainfall coming for North California and Oregon. And you still have all this mixed precipitation all the way from the Ohio Valley, Tennessee, Kentucky Valley, all the way to the Northeast, with a lot of chances for freezing rain in this pink, with rainfall in the south, snow in the white, and you can see the heavy snow. Mostly it's going to be for southwestern Wisconsin, going up towards northeastern Wisconsin, upstate Michigan, and Michigan getting up the heaviest amount of snow. Y'all are still in the crosshairs. For tomorrow, this heavy snow is going to stay there for northern Wisconsin and Michigan and northern. Once again, with snowfall coming in this white. You still have snow in the northwest, mixed precipitation, and still the freezing rain issue for tomorrow, with more rainfall still coming for Oregon and Northern California. Remember, this is going to last for days. While you still have all this mixed precipitation now going down for tomorrow towards the center of Alabama and Mississippi and northern for a chance for mixed precipitation as it goes up towards northern Georgia, even has Atlanta in there, upstate South Carolina, all the way to the northeast. And you can see the coast is still getting storms. As you go towards Saturday, you still got the rainfall coming for Washington, Oregon, Northern California, while you still have mixed precipitation and a freezing rain issue in the northwest. And by then you have all your snowfall falling for intercoastal northeast, as well as the northern half of the Ohio Valley. And remember, after Christmas, I still see another swath of 3 to 5 inches of snow that is coming down from the upper Midwest, and it will be covering over the northern central U.S. We'll be adding up to some people that didn't get a lot of snowfall for this one. But you still have big threats, very high winds, and a lot of ground blizzards that is possible in this region. You remember the videos I showed you. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of everything. This is from National Weather Service. This is their model run of potential impacts. As you go all the way to this afternoon, this is the amount of snowfall that could fall. And as you go overnight into tomorrow, it's going to move further towards Ohio and towards the northeast. And you can see it's not a lot expected in the south, but there is some snow that will fall in the south. And you got to watch out for precipitation change as well. And it does go all the way and gets heavy as it goes on that northern push still, and gets heavier for northern Wisconsin and Michigan, still over a foot of snow. And you can see why. This is your precipitation from National Weather Service, and you have 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. So that's not going to turn into a lot of snow, guys. And the heaviest precipitation is where the heaviest snow will be. Also, your precipitation is going to start accruing up for North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Long Island, all across to the Northeast. It's going to get heavier, heavier, and heavier. Now, you've been having flood watches along the coast of the Northeast, but all this snow is going to melt and create some more flooding problems. And you can also see from National Weather Service all the way till 6 p.m. on Saturday, not a lot of snowfall falling for the Northeast. It will be a lot of mix, but there is some snow possible, 3 to 5 inches in all this blue, this purple, and this pink for northern New York. Starts getting to 7 inches and 10 inches. And you see the Ohio Valley is widespread 3 to 5 inches. And you have more coming after your system. While you're not getting much along the coast, you might see flurries along Connecticut, Massachusetts, Long Island. But once you go from New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, this is where it really is going to be slushy with some freezing rain and storms. The National Weather Service has all the way until noon tomorrow chances for some freezing rain to mix in, especially up here in the New England states, especially for Maine. Really heavy for Maine, but you still have it for Virginia, western North Carolina, higher elevations like Asheville, West Virginia, and western Pennsylvania. So I have this link in the description for you as well. This is your flash flooding chance. So for today, and you can zoom into your area, you have a marginal for portions of South Carolina and all along the coast of North Carolina. It is going further to the north. You have it for Virginia, you have it for Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, New York, also Long Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. All y'all are in a chance for a marginal for flash flooding for today. And for tomorrow, it's just going to stay in the Northeast. So you see you have it again for northern New Jersey tomorrow, Long Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, eastern New York, but also Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. It starts getting even worse. All your flash flooding goes into a slight risk, mostly for New Hampshire and Maine. A lot of flash flooding for today and tomorrow. Now let's talk about the winds, not only because of the blizzard conditions that will be possible, also damaging wind gusts coming by with these storms and very serious winds. This high resolution rapid refresh, the best high resolution model you can use. And it is still picking up over 100 miles per hour wind gusts. So let's go through what you have for your wind gusts, guys, all the way to Christmas Eve, all the way till Saturday. You can see you still have higher elevations of Colorado, also for New Mexico, also for Utah, up to 80 and 90 and 100 miles per hour wind gusts. That's going to be coming with this system as it moves through today. Then it's going to go high 40s, the chances of 50. 50 is this orange, going all the way across Ohio Valley. All this 50 miles per hour wind gusts, all these 40s is going to be for hours. That's why you have the chances for the blizzards. Still showing it is really going to gain strength. Still a bombogenesis, still bomb cyclone going up to Canada. Still bringing a lot of high winds. High resolution rapid refresh is also picking up over 100 miles per hour going on for West Virginia, maybe even portions of Virginia. Look at this big strip of 70 and 80 that is going on with these damaging wind gusts, guys. Getting up to 50 as you go through Pennsylvania, gets up to 60 as you go through upstate New York. The coast of the Northeast is 50, 60. All this brown is 70. Then it starts going to 80 and this white as it goes into Canada. A very strong and dangerous system. It is really growing in strength as we see in new information come out. Now, high resolution rapid refresh for the next 48 hours does not see what National Weather Service sees. Remember, National Weather Service is meteorologists. This is just a weather model run, but it is a good weather model run. You see how it has breaks in some of y'all snowfall where you're just going to get 1 or 2 inches in all this gray. And once you get to the blue, then it goes to the 3 to the 5. So a lot of y'all are just going to get a lot of 1 to 2 inches as this transitions over. It goes from rain to freezing rain to snow. So you will have some potential slippery conditions under that snow. So please be very careful, guys. This is really a serious matter. And you can see as the storm kinks on through with these 40 and 50 miles per hour wind gusts, each one of this is like a squall coming through. This is your chance for freezing rain. So it will transition over from rain to freezing rain to snow. So you can see for today, you're getting a lot of storms going for South Carolina, North Carolina, into Virginia. This is where you have your tornado threat as it transitions into snow as you go through this morning, through Pennsylvania, West Virginia, starts going through the Northeast, but then you get the storms that pass over that. But you can see right here, once it gets into the Tennessee, Kentucky, and Ohio Valley, that you have a cold front coming through with a nasty squall line. You have a lot of storms in front of this system coming through. Then you have a line of freezing rain behind that. Then you have the snow over the freezing rain, which is going to make dangerous conditions. Not to mention the dangerous wind chills coming behind that and the damaging wind gusts. This is really going to be a strong day all the way until tonight. Then overnight is going to go towards eastern Ohio by 2 o'clock in the morning. Still got the storms in New England states going from snow, then rain. And then it's going towards Pennsylvania by the time you go into tomorrow morning. Storms, freezing rain, then snow. This system is really posing a big threat because it's doing storms, freezing rain, then snow, and these negative wind chills running through. It's really going to be dangerous. I'm so happy for all of you that did stay home. I'm so sorry you couldn't travel and see your relatives. I'm sure they understand. And you can see with a high resolution rapid refresh that with your wind chills is gone real bad. All this purple is all negative 50-degree wind chills. All this pink is negative 30 to negative 40-degree wind chills. And look how much of the country that it covers today all the way until tonight. This is by midnight. And look at how many people are covered in all these wind chills. As it goes through tomorrow, it's going to go towards the east and the northeast all the way till 7 and 8 o'clock. This whole pink area, negative 30 to negative 40-degree wind chills with pockets of 50 still. Very dangerous couple of days, guys. So far from high resolution rapid refresh, you can see all the 40s, all the 50s, and it even gets up into the 60s. That's that bright pink. As you go through for today, negative wind chills gets up to the 40s as you go through this afternoon. And then it moves a little bit further as you go through tomorrow, a little bit further to the east. But your main part for the west today is going to be today and tonight. And for the central U.S., you can see how you get a negative 40s, negative 50s, and it goes all the way down to the south central today. By 1 p.m., y'all going to be in negative 15-degree wind chills. Remember, that's 15 minutes out there before you start getting frostbites. And your high for today is still going to be brutal. Not only is your high temperatures very bad because this is your wind chills, your temperatures are just as bad, single digits and teen temperatures. But as you go into tonight, it's going to continue to expand southern, where it's going to bring all these dangerous wind chills. Now you have it in the south, we have that mixed precipitation, negative 15 and above. A lot of chances for frostbite. That is so rare. While everybody else is in these very dangerous wind chills all night, all morning long, and then for tomorrow, they're going to stick around and still be here from negative 20 to negative 50. A lot of dangerous conditions as well for the east. So as you go all the way through today, all the way till tonight, it's just not going to stop. It's going to grow for tonight, overnight, into the early morning hours. A lot of very dangerous wind chills coming in. Y'all are getting the 30s to 40s, even a little bit of that pink getting in there. Plus, you have these storms coming through with the freezing rain, then the snow, making it very dangerous. Plus, you have these very high winds coming through, bringing possible blizzard conditions and damaging wind gusts. This is going to be a very significant day. Please stay home. Please don't go anywhere. Make sure you charge your laptop, because if you lose power, you can charge your phone off your laptop. And if it gets really bad, put a tent in your living room, put blankets on top of the tent, and you can stay warm inside of that tent until you get your power back on. Also through tomorrow, look, you're getting the pink in there. You're getting the 50s coming in through West Virginia for the higher elevations for wind chills for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be just as bad. Going all across the southeast, going all the way down Florida, you're going to feel like 20 degrees for tomorrow and teen temperatures in the panhandle. Watch out for falling iguanas, because they will be everywhere. And when you look at just your temperatures, it just gets crazy. Look at all the negative temperatures, but in the south, you do have the chance for that mixed precipitation by tomorrow morning. It's coming in all night into tomorrow morning. And now you're looking at negative temperatures in the south as well as everywhere else. Negative, it's not your wind chills, it is temperatures. Single digits, teen temperatures come all across, and it does come across for tomorrow as it keeps going down Florida. These are your temperatures for tomorrow. Plus, we got the tornado threats. So if you've never been here before, when you have wind direction change with height or intensity, it gives you helicity tracks. And you can see as you go for today that you started getting some long tracks going through from South Carolina this morning through North Carolina and portions of Virginia all the way until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Chances for strong storms at the least, Possible tornadoes could spin up. I do see a lot of speed shear on these. Then as you go later tonight, then you have your chance for Tampa going into Florida. A potential water spout that could become a tornado on land. Please be careful. I do see chances in both areas. So as you take a look at these storms passing through, you can take a look at what's going on with the information. If you look up here, you can see that the winds are going to the west, northwest, going very strong. And then when we get to the higher elevations, they're going wind direction right there with intensity. So on the ground level, you have winds going west, northwest, going 10, 20, 30 knots. Each long line is 10. Each small line is 5, so that's 35. And as it goes higher in the elevations, right when you get to the higher elevations, it is going 50-knot winds. Very strong winds coming through with this system as it passes through. And you see the winds are lower, and the winds start raising up as it passes by. Then it calms down after the storms pass by. So you do have chances for tornadoes. You have a strong updraft and a lot of speed shear. And you can also see for Florida as we go into later this afternoon, you get some nasty storms that is moving across Florida, right next to Tampa and towards Cape Coral. You can also see that your winds is a strong updraft. You're going straight south to north, but the higher elevations, they are picking up with wind speed and going to the east. You can see this on a hodograph as well. So as these storms pass through, you also have a lot of wind direction change with height coming with these storms as they pass by this afternoon. Chances for tornadoes. So thank you all so much for all of you that did take caution and did not go anywhere, or if you are taking as much caution as you can. I got this on high resolution rapid refresh for the next 48 hours so you can see what's going on with this system. Remember, even though everything is looking grim and dangerous, this is a time for celebration, guys. God bless every single one of you. Philippians 4:4-7. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice. Let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Amen. Remember, stay joyous. It still is a great celebration. Just be very, very cautious, guys. The next 48 hours is really going to be dangerous, especially today and tonight into the morning. So God bless all of you. May you all be safe, especially if you're traveling. God bless you and your families. I wish the best for every single one of you. Remember, all the links are in the description for any information that you need for my channel. I put it on there for you. Thank you again. All glory does go to Yahweh, our Father in heaven, our God, the same one that's going to keep you safe. Pray to him. He loves to answer prayers. Amen. Hallelujah. Have a great day, everybody.